I admit it. I feel stupid. I spent $440 on TwinklingTree, and what showed up first shocked me, then it made me laugh, and finally it left me frustrated because I'm holding a pile of decor that feels like a scam. Or maybe I'm missing something. Maybe these are just Temu products with a different label. To find out, I ordered a whole new batch from Temu, and oh man, what I saw left me stunned. Trust me, you'll never look at magical decor the same way after this. Let's start with the trees. Here are two side by side. Can you guess which is which? Everyone I asked couldn't tell them apart. And that's no wonder. They came in the same kind of box, with the only difference, color. The gold one, this one, that's TwinklingTree's Spirit Tree, $39.99 for a bendable LED bonsai tree with USB and battery options. The silver one, that's Temu's, only costs $11.79. Same LEDs and same USB plug. Up close, they look almost identical. Even the branch curves match. Both are wrapped in shiny tape and need some work to shape. Though on Temu's, you can see the trunk was sloppily finished. In daylight, neither is much to look at, but at night, the glow is nearly the same. Temu flickers a bit more like a garland, while the TwinklingTree shines a bit smoother. Two products that almost look the same, shipped in the same kind of box, but one is about 4 times more expensive than the other. Before we move on, here's something useful. If you've had a problem with TwinklingTree or any other company, you don't have to deal with it alone. By joining the PissedConsumer Club, you'll get step-by-step instructions on how to resolve your consumer issues. You get access to complaint letter templates to make your communication with companies more effective, and unique insights on how to avoid scams. Don't miss out. Join the PissedConsumer Club today and give yourself the tools and knowledge to stand strong as a consumer. And here is yet another tree like that. The TwinklingTree $39.99 Beacon Birch tree. And honestly, it's one of my biggest disappointments. Just look at what the site promises. And then look what we actually got. A metal trunk and branches, USB or battery power, same LEDs as always, but the look, terrible. The leaves came crushed, and even if you try to straighten them out, it doesn't get any better. I'm still in shock. Now, we didn't find the same birch tree on Temu, but we did find birch branches on both sides. Temu's is just $3.52, and it shows a single flimsy branch, sloppy wrap, rough looking lights, and powered by 2 AA batteries, and it still doesn't work. Now, TwinklingTree's take costs $39.99 and gives you 3 branches wired to 1 controller running on 3 AA batteries. You can stand them in a vase, like a bouquet. On their own, they look a bit cheap, but compared to Temu, they hold up better. Another so-called vase decoration, the Blissful bright Dandelions. This product caused the most outrage among users. It went viral, but for the wrong reasons. Listed at $99.99, we grabbed it during the July sale for a $50 discount. The product page shows sparkling, whimsical blooms, but in reality, you get bendy stems and metallically colored wrap. They run on 2 AA batteries, and no matter how you style them, it will never look like the photos on the website. See for yourself. This for $50. Temu's version we were able to find. It costs only $7.88, and it's different in both build and purpose. But at first glance, it doesn't look magical at all. It's more like a toilet brush. It's solar powered, comes with an extension, and is meant for outdoor use. Still, if you've got enough sun, you can keep it indoors too. I left it outside to charge, but sadly, it didn't work at all. Now, let's head into the plastic tropics. We ordered 2 palm trees, and spoiler, they're not that different. First, Temu's version arrived broken. Just look at the base. The price gap doesn't help either. TwinklingTree was $39.99, while Temu was $13.34. The TwinklingTree pot at least came intact, with a white base topped with fake grass. Both palms have 8 plastic fronds wrapped in mini LEDs. TwinklingTree gives you about 8 diodes per branch, while Temu has 5 to 6. Power setups differ too. TwinklingTree uses 3 AAA batteries, while Temu runs on an old-style USB white cord and button. Temu's base is a bit heavier, and its lights actually glow brighter. But in the end, both palms still look cheap. And now, Christmas trees. The designs are clearly different. Here is TwinklingTree's version for $39.99, and here's Temu's at $14.29. TwinklingTree is on a plastic base. It includes crystal-like accents and runs on 3 AAA batteries. The problem, it did not turn on the first time. It looked like a contact issue, and to finally see it glow, I really had to bang it on the table. Not exactly the best switch system. Temu's version, however, is on a metal base. It has clearly a different color and gives off a slightly cooler light. The plastic bottom for batteries is the same to TwinklingTree's. The tree itself is not perfectly centered, but overall it looks pretty good. It lights up gently and also runs on batteries. So, design aside, if I'm being practical, Temu's tree wins. At least it works without any tricks. Now, let's move on to lamps. Temu's version turned into an infinite assembly. For just over $15, it came in a cheap plastic frame with a pile of parts, a screwdriver, crystals, flower pieces, and a string of lights you have to wrap around yourself. If you enjoy DIY, this might be for you. TwinklingTree's version costs, you guessed it, $39.99 and is slightly different. It actually looks like the pictures on the website. It arrived fully assembled, runs on batteries, and it lights up like this. If you like the style, it really does look like an endless field of tulips. But whether it's worth $40 is up to you. The next lamp we picked up is called the Twinkle Hummingbird Lantern on TwinklingTree. It sells for $39.99 as usual and is advertised as a lantern or a nightlight. Its Temu counterpart cost just under $10 and showed up in a dented box, leaving the lantern itself slightly bent. Maybe you could straighten it, but come on, a bent lamp out of a box is not great. Both versions include a handle, on top a small solar panel, and theoretically it could be charged outside or on a sunny windowsill. One thing to note though, on TwinklingTree's website there's no proper description that this is a solar powered lamp. You have to open the FAQ section and go to the very bottom of that page to understand that. On Temu, that detail is right in the title. But here's the catch. The solar panels actually do not work. The TwinklingTree lamp barely flickered after charging, but the Temu one didn't turn on at all. At first glance, the only difference is the paint quality. And if you look again, still not much changes. One is dented, the other is not. And maybe the patterns are slightly mirrored, but that's it. The next products we're testing today are garland decorations. First up is TwinklingTree's olive vine at, you guessed it, $39.99, yes, which feels pretty steep for what you're getting. It comes with a dark colored controller offering 9 modes and a hook for hanging. And the leaves, they look almost the same as Temu's version. For Temu, we tried 2 options. The first, a $10 pack of 30 LED strands paired with this $8.17 3 pieces faux eucalyptus vine. Now, it smells a bit like old plastic, and wrapping takes time, and you might lose a few leaves, but once it's done, the glow is nice and bright. The hooks are the same in both Temu and TwinklingTrees. And the second option, a ready-made eucalyptus garland for $2.85. It has a small controller powered by 2 batteries, and the look might be less full, but overall, not bad. So, at the end of the day, there are at least 2 cheaper Temu alternatives that look almost the same as TwinklingTree's $39.99 olive vine. Now, a bit of Christmas spirit again. Let's start with Temu. This garland is made of faux greenery plus red berries. The red berries are painted in styrofoam, and as we unwrapped it, a few leaves and a few berries fell off. By the way, the smell isn't that great. Now, this version does not come with lights, but since we still had LED strands left from a previous test, I wrapped one around it. TwinklingTree's garland, on the other hand, is a bit different. The leaves are slightly changed, but the berries look the same, and they are of the same material. The designs vary, but both have hooks at the end. TwinklingTree also adds their now typical triple battery pack. Honestly, I was a little disappointed. And the smell? The one from TwinklingTree's smells just as bad as the one from Temu's. So, here's the comparison. Temu's garland costs $11.25, while TwinklingTree costs, you guessed it, $39.99. And the last product for today, Christmas Fairy Ribbon Lights, a flexible strip of semi-transparent fabric with a gold pattern and LEDs running on the inside. The $29.99 TwinklingTree version is 10 times longer than Temu's, about 32.5 feet. And it comes with a battery pack for 3 AA batteries and several light modes. Temu's counterpart is shorter, just over 3 feet. But for $2.38, maybe that's fair. It didn't turn on right away, but once it did, the lights look nearly the same. Obviously, the biggest difference is length. But up close, though, you'll spot the same details, like the ends that are fastened with plastic zip ties. That was the last item on our list. After testing everything from solar dandelions to fairy ribbons, one thing is clear. Sometimes Temu and sometimes TwinklingTree are identical. They're equally good or equally bad, depending which way you look at it. The only real difference is the price tag. And honestly, TwinklingTree's standard prices feel way too high for what you're getting. Although Temu isn't perfect either. So naturally, you'd think, just return that product, right? Well, not exactly. TwinklingTree's website claims if you are not happy with your purchase, you may return it within 30 days of the arrival date for a full refund. But when you actually ask for one, it turns into either half your money back or an expensive trip overseas on your dime. And if you wait more than 90 days, you're out of luck. No refunds or exchanges after that. Official records and return instructions confirm it. The company's registered address is down under in Australia, mate, and returns go there too. So if you're ordering from the US, expect shipping to take anywhere from 4 to 14 days. And if you're trying to warn others, good luck, because the reviews on their site seem filtered. The photos, again, look AI generated. And somehow everything is 5 stars, which is nearly impossible, even for the best shops. It's almost like they don't want you to know what really arrives. Well, now you do. If you like this comparison and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and leave a comment. Holidays are coming up fast, so decorate smartly, and happy hunting for that perfect decor. And I will see you in the next video.